Welcome back to the Fifth Wheel Podcast. I'm Hannah,
I'm Sydney.
and we are hungry for some juicy details on today's podcast, aren't we, Sydney?
Thing is, I'm not disappointed and I'm not surprised that was. The thing is, that's on me. I should have expected a statement like that.
You should always expect me to say something ridiculously stupid, but also punny.
Oh, no, it was funny, but you caught me off guard. And I feel like that doesn't happen as often as it probably should. But that's off to you. I get, we were hungry for a race and we got one.
We got a race. I was kind of confused, if I'm gonna be honest. But
Yeah.
we did have a race.
I
So
know. I it's one of those I still don't really know how I feel about it. Like there
I don't
there were
either.
there were some good things, but also there were some like really like I'm sorry, what? There was a good amount of depression, but there was also some like fun little tidbits. Aston Martin is midfield now. We'll get
No,
there.
literally.
Um like
I was like, hello?
I don't know. I don't know.
I almost put on my Carlos Sainz jersey. I'm still wearing the necklace, don't worry. But I almost put on my Sainz jersey for this just to be like, you know what? I need to stand beside my man despite everything. Like, I need to be responsible here and take accountability. Because you know what? I will always hopefully I hope you agree with this. I will be the first to admit when my man or my driver or whoever does something wrong.
Mhm, mhm.
And so I just wanted to make statements, but I'm just gonna wear the necklace because I'm already wearing a shirt and I didn't really want to change. I was feeling kind of lazy. So, and also it's like a USA Grand Prix jersey, so I'd have to turn around anyways. Wouldn't have really made a difference.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
stand by my
yeah.
man.
I what is the I stand with my canceled wife? Isn't that the meme? And I feel like normally it's Charles when he is just menace to society. Actually, it's any of them at any given race, but yeah,
Yeah,
no, that one goes to Carlos this weekend.
definitely.
Unfortunately.
My thought, like this whole time, has been, the Dr. Phil sounds like, "This is your man." She goes,
Yeah.
"That's
That's
mine." He goes,
mine.
"And you're like you're with him," and she goes, "I'ma stick beside him."
Yep. Yeah.
That's me this week.
Yeah. Yeah. They've been going
Anyways,
through it.
we'll get into that. Let's start with
Mhm.
pre-race.
Mhm.
I mean, we can start off with Charles Leclerc is expecting a child.
He okay. He's got to be.
No,
And
there's no way he's not.
there's and the thing is, I so anyone keeping up with it, there have been rumors swirling around for weeks now that Alexandra might be pregnant. And I I know you're in the same boat. I am of the boat of I'm not going to comment on someone's body because she maybe wasn't. She maybe is. She maybe still not be. But I'll say the way that dress had the perfect, just like early bump. There's, it's, I either we're crazy or it's real.
No, it's real. It's 100% real. I'm trying to find my notes. I've got so many from different races, but I had it in my notes like months ago for one of the earlier races that we had. And I was like, I had it in there, and then I was like, no, I'm not gonna mention it just because, like, it was all speculation at the time.
Yeah.
And again, like what you said, like, I don't want to be commenting on her body or anything because, I mean, first of all, hello, she's pregnant and she looks better than I ever will. She's just really a perfect human specimen. I think they made her in a test tube. Um,
Honestly, both
but
of them. Because if this legit is a child, I mean, talk about winning the genetic lottery.
oh, they're gonna be cute. I can't wait
So
to see
I
her.
don't know. We'll see. Maybe they'll announce something. Maybe they're just I don't know pranking us, which would be really weird. But you know what? Stranger things have happened in this sport. I don't know, man. I mean,
That'd be
I,
funny if it was just like punked. Like, ha, gotcha.
right? I don't know.
No. But
You know,
yeah, we can expect the royal baby.
we can expect a royal baby. We can also expect the Bahrain Grand Prix hosted by Malaysia.
I did
Did
not
you
see
not
this.
see this?
I haven't been on Instagram.
Hannah, how do you not know this?
I haven't been
They
on Instagram.
replaced Bahrain with the circuit in Malaysia, of which half the grid has never driven at. The Max Verstappen, I think that may have been his first season in F1, was the last time they raced in Malaysia. Charles was still in F2.
Ooh. You know what? Already thinking of an episode title, Milady. Malaysia.
So yeah, that one, because we had already, I think there were the rumors or the confirmation that one of them was going to be scheduled for the first weekend of October. That is correct, except it is not happening in Bahrain. It's happening in Malaysia. So I'm excited.
Hey, we're getting a race.
I was talking about it with one of the coworkers, and where is it? So I was like, "Did you see that they added Malaysia back to the to replace Bahrain?" And we were talking about it, and he was like, "I'm excited to see some wrecks for sure." And I was like, "Oh, hold on." I said, "We need to be specific here." I said, "I too am excited to see wrecks that do not involve our favorite drivers."
Yes. I would like to see Lance Stroll.
So, yeah, that's, I the track layout is pretty cool. There's like two straights, like in a hairpin in between the middle of them.
Ooh.
So it's gonna be like literally battery game, like central. Like I feel like just from some recent sleuthing, and very brief sleuthing, I think there's a potential for it to be a really fun race. I mean,
Okay.
I think at a minimum, it's a track we've never seen a race at before,
Yeah, it's
which
gonna be interesting.
in itself is super exciting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think
So,
it's gonna be fun no matter what.
yeah. So we have October is going to be a very F1 heavy month, which not that I'm
Yeah.
complaining.
No, why
Um,
would you?
right? Oh no, more F1. Although my mental sanity probably isn't super thrilled, but me like sport more than no crazy.
Words, those were words. Me like sport more
You
than
got the
no
gist of it.
crazy. I did. Why use many word when few word do trick?
Why say lot word when few word do trick?
Exactly. Um,
But
I
yeah,
mean, yeah, that'll be fun. And then, I mean, dude, we are less than 2 months away from. We're like not even a month and a
no,
half from our
Hannah,
trip.
next week we hit a month out.
I can't wait, guys.
The amount of times in any given workday in the last 2 weeks alone, I was like, I need my vacation. I'm like, I need my vacation yesterday. I need my, like, I, I need it so bad
Right now. I need it right now.
right
Actually,
now.
not right now because I haven't packed.
Correct.
However, I did, I think I shared this on the last episode, but I did get a Harry Potter costume. Like, I'm ready to go. Like, we bought our Universal tickets. Shelby showed us this really awesome app called Triply, not the sponsor of today's video, but would
But
love
it
if we
could
had a
be.
sponsor one day. Triply, reach out to us. We're gonna endorse you. I already showed it to multiple people. I was like, look how cool this
It's
app is.
such a cool app. So, okay, yeah, this is no way a paid endorsement, but yeah, let's take a sidebar. I mean, listen, 9 minutes in talking about an app. Look, we're squirreling.
We haven't even gotten to the race.
This isn't new news. We stuck in some F1 things at the beginning, um, but yeah. So it's this app called Triply, and you can add in like each other's flight information. You can upload, like, you basically like forward like confirmation emails, and then it adds it into the app on like your time slot. Like we booked a paella cooking class, and like that's all. So like it's so cool because it's like you'll just on this you don't have to keep up with screenshots of different reservations. Like you click on it on the app and it
And
takes you back to your
expenses.
email. Like it's just so convenient.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing for me is expenses because there's so many trips I've been on
Yes.
where it's like, okay, now how do we add up who owes who what, and it just automatically does it. So yeah. Anyways, I don't. We do need to move on to the race because we will talk
Um,
about our Spain trip until we leave for our Spain trip. So
yeah, I mean, because we'll have might do a whole episode on that Grand Prix or whatever, but I don't know, maybe.
maybe or whatever. Like
Um,
yes.
okay, so Aston Martin damn near had a new car this weekend.
No, literally, I wrote what like the what the hell is a polar bear doing in Arlington? What the hell is a
Uh-huh.
Fernando Alonso doing in Q2?
No, literally. Like, I shit you not. I don't know if it was from an official team person or if someone was just paraphrasing, but Aston Martin was basically looking at this weekend like the beginning of their season. Like
I mean, it
everything
is.
prior was just like they were there. They're like, no, 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 no. Season starts now.
They were just shadowing before. Now they're like fully stepping
Like,
into role.
I mean, so many upgrades. It was basically a new car.
I was so impressed. I was so surprised. I was like, "Hello."
Like, literally, it's like there. I found this meme, and it's Borat, and it's the I go through midfield, and it's him with the cart, and then it's like Williams and Cadillac and Audi, like all of them like behind him of just
Yeah.
and which like sure yeah go Aston, but that just means the the
Williams.
really just shitty situation Williams finds themselves
Yeah.
in
Williams has
is a bit more
backpedaled.
noticeable,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
And they did draw a lot of attention to themselves yesterday.
Yeah,
So
they didn't do themselves any favors
we'll
in between the
we'll
cross.
get to that. We'll get to
Um,
that.
but yeah, Aston Martin, damn near a brand new car because they were like 5 seconds off pace the race last weekend.
Oh yeah, well, and last week we talked about McLaren's upgrades. They are back too. Like I was like, "Hello, where'd
Like,
y'all go?"
for real. I'm like, what? Who are you, and what have you done with just like being there?
No, of course, and of course, it's like right when Charles and Lewis start doing really good, they're like, "Oh, sorry, hold on, we're back."
Yeah, it's like oh yeah, Ferrari, you're supposed to be really good in Hungary, and then they're just like, what if we were just like kind of okay?
Yeah, they're like, "We're not hungry, but we're like a little, we could eat, but
Or
we're
it's like,
not
what was
starving."
it? I can't remember if we talked about it last week or not. Somebody asked Charles of like, like y'all are supposed to be like pretty quick in Hungary, and he was like, we might not be. We'll just have to see. Like that's what I want to see out of my team. That we
I love
might not. I don't know, man. Like,
the confidence.
what what do you mean?
You know what the good thing is though? I like that he is realistic and kind of like preps us, I guess. Like he's like, "Hey, like realistically, fans, I do care about y'all on an emotional level and your well-being, so I'm just gonna be quite honest with you." Like I can appreciate the candidness. I
Yeah.
do wish he was a little bit more like go team, but also if I were in his situations, I would be like, what team? Sorry. So
Yeah. You know, you know, it's fine. Like they didn't have a bad weekend, but
no,
and like it was good. They finished what like fourth and fifth, fifth and sixth, somewhere in
something
there.
like that.
Like
Well, at least
scored
initially.
good points, but I'm like, guys, can we like run Silverstone and oh my god, what race did Lewis win? Um, which oh my god, what race did Lewis
Belgium?
win?
No, that was the last
No.
one. Austria.
I'm like, yeah, can we run those back, please?
Yeah, seriously.
But
I am just like, you know what? I'm just like, it is what it is. We are Ferrari fans after all. I knew that you know what? I am just happy that we didn't jump the cycle like normal. Like you normally go from we're back to we're so back to we're it's over. I
yeah.
feel like we just took a step down from we're so back. Like we're kind of back.
Yeah. I feel like Yeah, I wouldn't say it's over. I agree. We're so back, but we're definitely like
It's not over,
it's
you
not
know?
over.
And that's more than I can ask.
Not mad that the way that they finished is how we're going into summer break.
Yes.
Now, what I need them to not do is pull the typical Ferrari of like, yeah, upgrades, and then come back from summer break and somehow the car's worse. I need
Hmm.
that to not happen this year because I think it was 24, 23 or 24 when that happened. Maybe I think it was 20 or was it
I
last year?
think it was
Oh,
24.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. I need that to not happen.
I need them to lock the fuck in. I need them to,
Please. Is that too much to ask?
like it's summer break. I need them to skip their summer break. I need them to clock some overtime and just
For
be
real.
on game. I need them to
Or
not relax.
selfishly, please just have your shit together in Madrid.
Literally.
Please. Selfishly, please just have your shit together in
Is
Madrid.
it even selfishly like to ask, "Hey, can my team do their job?"
It feels like it is.
When it's Ferrari, it is a selfish ask.
It feels like it is. That's the thing. I love this team, but damn.
They're like, we'll think about it.
Right?
It's fine. Anyways,
It's fine.
so do you want
It's
to get
fine.
into the race?
We probably should. We probably
Okay.
should.
Do you want to see my first note, or you want to hear what it says?
Always.
First note, all caps. Fuck yes, Oscar. I was like,
Oh!
okay, he's back.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
for context, so Lando literally snuck in pole, and then I think we had both Ferraris, and then no, Oscar was P2. I don't remember how it was, but Lando
Oscar
was
did
on
not
pole.
start P1. Like
Lando,
when lights out, he was not P1.
yeah, Lando started P1, and I don't think Oscar wasn't P2. I don't know. Doesn't really. Oh, I think that's what happened because Lewis and Kimmy both got grid penalties for one. Lewis's was for impeding Oscar, and then Kimmy got one for a yellow flag infringement from when Max spun. Really, we almost had a Charles pole, but it's okay. It's okay. It's fine.
Keep
Yeah.
telling yourself that.
And then again, yeah. Oh my God, Oscar came out of freaking nowhere, it felt like.
I know. I was like, oh my gosh, honey, I've missed you. Like,
Right?
this was the Oscar, and like, I mean, he didn't run away with it completely. Lando was like keeping pace, but I mean, for
Yeah.
a while, I was like, okay, like, is Oscar back? Like, this is what I've been looking for in him. Like,
And it's
yeah, I still think that last season. Here's the thing. Last season was so interesting for Oscar, and I will say
Yeah.
this till the day I die. He's such a good and mature racer for his age and for his experience.
Yeah.
And so I was like really hoping for the best for him this season because of last season, and just in general, like I do
Yeah.
think he has so much potential. And I love that until this day, until the day of our Lord yesterday, Sunday Hungary Grand Prix, he has kept such a level head, which is
Yeah.
really amazing. I don't think I have ever seen him react the way I did for this race. We'll get to that, but I mean,
crash out was valid for one.
yeah. He
But
zooms to first, and I was like, okay, okay.
and that was really fun to see. This was one of the other things I was talking about with my coworker. We don't think he likes the car. I think Oscar is really struggling with this car.
Bro, he does not like the car.
And no, and I don't, and I. It's not that McLaren's been out of the run, like out of the question. They've had some podiums, but it was one of those of they had never where Ferrari had been really, really in the mix for a win on several of these races. That really hadn't been the case at all for McLaren until this one.
Yeah. They've been kind of the back of the front, if that makes sense. They weren't quite midfield teams.
Yes.
But they were the back of the front. They were
They
behind
were in the
Mercedes,
mix.
behind
If they
Red
got
Bull.
something right, yeah, they ended up on the podium, but they were never at that point where it was like, all right, we're fighting for a win.
Right. Yeah. So, my next note is Max, Charles, and Lewis are stressing me out. Holy shit. They were just like so
Literally
close.
3 wide going around a corner, and I'm like, son of a bitch.
I'm like, something's gonna happen. And thank the high heavens, nothing did happen. Holy
For real.
moly. We are
Because
so
again,
lucky.
oh yeah, well Max knows Charles will take out me and himself, so let me be aware of my surroundings a little bit. Yeah, you had yeah, what was it? I said very interesting start. McLaren's had a great start. Ferrari not so much. I don't know if they were just they I did like because they started on softs and everybody else up front was on mediums. And I didn't hate that, but I just don't think it quite paid off like Ferrari was hoping it would, which
Mm.
sucks, but it wasn't a terrible strategy. Um, I don't know though that anybody had as bad of a start as George.
Holy shit.
Like
Where did he go? He literally
he
like
didn't go anywhere. That's the thing.
he
His
actually
car?
dropped like 5 places.
No, no, Hannah, no. He dropped back to 18.
Was that the very beginning? I thought that was towards the end.
Yes, no, no. That was the very beginning.
Well, I
His
got my
car.
timelines
So I
mixed
was
up
like,
then.
yeah. So he like where he finished, he fought his way back up because he
Okay.
started like 7 or 8, like 6, 7 or 8, somewhere in there. Like it was he did not have a great qualifying. Yeah, no. So they had to replace his engine because I think he had gone over a curb and like messed something up on the engine. And so he had a new power unit. Um his car went into anti-stall. So his car was like not off, but I guess when it goes into anti-stall, it just like doesn't go. And then I don't know if his car like finally I was like, "Oh wait, oh, I have a job to do." By the time his car started going, he was P18.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I didn't know why it happened, but I did remember
Yeah.
being like, "Hey, has anyone
Because if
seen
you
George?"
if you go back and watch the start, I think it was Isaac. It was a Red Bull. You there was one that like when they like yeet themselves over to like get around a car. One
I
of
did
them,
see
I was
that.
like, whoa! I was like, that was an aggressive like jerk to the middle. It's because George was in the way and didn't move because he couldn't.
See, okay, wait. I remember seeing that and I remember thinking to myself, but I didn't write it down like Max did that thing that he does, but it wasn't
Yeah.
him. T. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and so here's the thing. We know George Russell can be a meme, and I know a lot of people have been like, "Haha, oh man, that sucks, George." Which genuinely, he's having the luck of Charles Leclerc, and I feel bad for him.
I do too. I actually do. I have felt really bad from the last few races. Like this man, yeah, it's just rough for George right now. And you know what? He's handling it for the most part with a lot more grace than people I think expect him to. I think he's holding it or handling it kind of like Oscar did last season of like you can tell this
Yeah.
guy's like pissed and upset but he's going to keep his head down and keep racing. So
Hmm.
I can definitely respect him for it. But I mean, man, that was crazy. I got my timelines mixed up, but I do remember him being at P18 at one point and being like, "Hello, what?" So yeah. Anyways, my
Car
next note.
car
Oh,
went
sorry.
into anti-stall. No, no, no. Yeah,
That's
car
crazy.
just didn't go. Like literally not
Car
his
no go.
fault.
Car no go.
Car
Um,
no go.
the next note I have is and this is probably different for y'all. I know you typically watch Sky Sports, but I was
Yes.
watching like the Apple TV, F1 TV, whatever. The sound design for this race was some of the worst I've ever heard. All you could hear was engines. Like in normally you can hear a little bit of vroom, in the background while the announcers are talking. It was like way louder than the announcers. And so I'd crank it up thinking like, "Oh, maybe my volume's not loud enough," but I could not hear them over it. I barely heard any of their commentary the whole race.
Yeah, you should have just switched over to Sky Sports because that was not the case over there.
It was too late at that point. I was like, whatever, I'm already here. But then just another like technical thing that kind of made me mad, and a lot of people complain about this, and I am also team complain about this. Once like few laps go by, everyone's kind of spreading out a little bit, things are going pretty like normal, and I'm looking at like the gaps between people, and there's people that are like 0.1 second away from each other, and they're just showing like Oscar and Lando at the front, and I'm like, can I see them? Like, I keep seeing positions change on the little thing, but they're just not showing the midfield battles, and I'm like, that's what I want to
No,
see. Like, literally, I put Alonso and Behrman incident, they didn't even show it, at
I
least
didn't
on
even
our
know they
broadcast.
had one.
Right, there's an incident with them. I'm like, hey, what? Can I see it?
Yeah, they done been pissing me off with just, they're like, what if we get people used to graphics and get people used to the way we film races, and then what if we just didn't do any of that?
Right, what if we made things really good, and then once people like it, be like, fuck you,
No,
basically.
literally.
What do you mean you wanted to watch other people race? They're not the ones making us money, as they are definitely making the money.
Yes.
Like, bro.
I don't know. It's
Anyway,
ridiculous.
yeah,
But
that pissed me off.
yeah,
Um,
I don't know. Max continues to hate his car, which is
oh
so
yeah,
funny. Like, that man hates this car.
yeah.
Absolutely hates this car, which is kind of hilarious because he keeps podiuming in this car. Like,
But he does it like with like resentment.
yes, he's like, I hate you. You will do this for me.
He's doing it out of spite. I literally have quote from him. The car is completely shit.
Yes. I think that was when I wrote down Max continues to hate this car.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing, but I mean, he's making it work for him. But I think, oh my goodness, sorry. I think if it were up to him, if it was working the way he wanted it, there wouldn't be so much. Like, I think he would have won a few races by now.
Probably. Probably. I mean, I honestly, I have no doubt that that man is just going to wrestle his way into a win because it's what he does, and he's probably doing it's Max, so he's doing things in the car that the car probably shouldn't be doing. But here we are.
Right, exactly. Um, Side note, my next note here is because I saw something on Instagram and I was like, oh, I need to add that to pre-race, and then I forgot to move it. But there's this really funny clip. Before the race started, the camera just happened to be there. Lando's like smacking the ass of one of the mechanics like
I didn't
multiple
see
times.
that.
I'm like, well, okay,
You know what? Hell yeah, brother.
hell yeah, brother. You know what? I'm
Team
an ally.
camaraderie.
Camaraderie. Yeah, so anyways, that's just a random note there, but we can go on to the rest of the race.
Yeah.
I
Um,
noted a starting procedure infringement for Checo, but it said investigating after race. Huh?
they never do that.
Yeah, I like it literally said investigating after race, and I was like, do it now.
For real.
What are you getting paid to do?
I mean, it didn't really matter because didn't he go
No.
out anyway? Yeah, no, we did because one of my notes is literally, wait, when did we lose Checo?
Yeah, because the Cadillacs, I mean, at least Valtteri's
Well,
caught on
Valtteri,
fire.
yeah, my note on that is Valtteri's car said, nah, man, what if we just like we just caught on fire?
Checo's was something flapping on the suspension.
It's not supposed to be in one piece.
Dude, there's this meme, and it's it's a picture of like someone lifted the hood of their car and they took a picture of it, and it says, "What does it mean when this light comes on?" And it's just on fire, and someone put the Cadillac logo over it, and I was like, "Yeah, pretty much."
Yeah, yeah, because it's really Cadillac kind of saving the day for Williams right now.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Thank you,
Yikes.
Cadillac. Also,
Yikes.
sorry, Parker.
Well, I mean, he had to know.
Yeah, he did. But anyways, yeah, so I was like, that's very interesting, but whatever. And then also another sassy Max comment. I've got a lot of good quotes from this race. This
Yeah.
one was probably one of my favorites of the race. Please do something about these shifts, and don't tell me it's me shifting later.
Yes.
And then immediately followed by the best Lewis quote of probably the season so far, which is, Max is really slow.
And then you know what? Max said, and I took that personally. Because
Mm-hmm.
do you want to know what he wasn't after that? Slow. That
No,
man
literally.
said, Car, I don't give a fuck what you're doing. We're going faster. I'm not letting that old man call me slow.
Speed is one hell of a drug, man. It
And you know
really
what?
is.
Max Verstappen said, I'm going to do slow. I'll show you the opposite. Like, I literally took it personally.
Yeah, I mean, really. It's just so funny. My note is next.
Charles had a really good quote.
Ooh,
Um,
ooh, is it the rhythm one?
so yeah. So our sweet race engineer comes on and goes, looks like overheating. You can get back into the rhythm. That should help. Charles goes, which rhythm? Like, what are you talking about? Like,
Which rhythm?
because and honestly though, what rhythm?
I have a seat full of rhythm.
Literally add it to the Ferrari, like add it to the Book of Wisdom, and
No,
just
literally. Like that. Is it the rhythm of the night? Like, give me anything.
for
Like,
real. Yeah, get back into the rhythm. That should help. Like what?
what
What rhythm, brother?
rhythm? Like the way he said it sounded like specific too, not like, hey, just like get back into your rhythm. Like it was like here, I'm pulling it up right here. Can you advise me to get a bit more? There's something that feels fucking wrong with the car. Looks like overheating. If you can get back into the rhythm, like you said, the rhythm. What rhythm?
Yeah, what does that mean?
That there's a
What does
lot.
that mean?
Anyways, another great quote. Bro, car straight up on fire. That's my note about Valtteri. And then there was like a Lewis Liam moment, and Max's engineer just goes like, "Well, that was quite special." I love that they just kind of like gossip.
No, it's I feel like we've gotten so much more of that this season so far, and I'm kind of here for it.
They know what the people want. They know the people want
They
the
do.
drama.
They do.
And then I wrote after that because this was like right before like four different people passed Isaac, but he's
Hmm.
honestly like held his own this year. Like he really
Mhm.
has, despite not, you know, me immediately after me writing that he got passed by like four people, but like I mean he has actually like held the Red Bull seat
Yeah, yeah.
successfully. I can't believe it.
No,
Crazy.
it's honestly it's kind of wild.
It is. I'm very proud of him. I feel like a proud mom.
Yeah, yeah. And honestly, the other one that I feel a proud mom about is Arvid. That man is
Yes.
having himself a hell of a season. This is the I think they said it was the fourth straight race he's made Q3. He's finished in the points on more than one occasion. Um he's he's 18.
He's killing it.
He's I mean, to do what he's doing in a V carb as an 18-year-old rookie, like it's impressive. And
He's
I
got some
feel
of that
like we
Max
just
Verstappen blood.
he doesn't get added into the conversation a lot because he is at V carb, but like I
Yeah.
I feel like at least we're noticing him, and I think more people are starting to notice, and as they should, because he's doing. I think he's exceeding expectations for what would have been expected of him as a rookie in a V carb.
Yeah. And well, I mean, this kind of goes back to what we were saying earlier. I feel like, at least when it comes to like F1 official, they haven't been focusing on anyone else except for like the front runners, which is kind of frustrating because like
Yeah.
I feel like we have so much interesting stuff going on in the middle and even in the backfield with freaking Aston Martin. Like as much as it's like, you know, crazy, like all of these things are part of what makes the races so interesting and I feel like we're not getting as much visibility into them, which makes me
Hmm.
sad because that's what I want to see. I want to see, I mean, the midfield right now is where all the excitement's happening, you know?
Yeah. That's where a lot of it is. Yeah.
And that's where we can, like, I mean, even a few seasons ago, like, going back to what I said with Oscar, that's how I was like, man, Oscar's going to be a force to be reckoned with because I watched him in the midfield.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
same with literally everyone else. Like, I just
Give
love it's
the
I think especially with
people.
the rookie season for everyone with like
Yeah.
Isaac and Kimmy, that was great because everyone was really focused on the rookies. But now they're like Okay, now time for just like top 5.
Give the people what they want.
People what they want. We want an underdog. Or an under
I
horse.
just want to see all
Ferrari.
the stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. But shortly after this, we have the incident with my man Carlos Sainz.
Yeah.
So here's what had happened.
What had happened was.
What had happened was, you know how there's a blue flag. Blue
Correct.
flag, for those who are not
Blue
aware,
flower, red thorns. Blue flower, red thorns. Sorry, that was Shrek.
For those that don't know, a blue flag basically means, hey, you're about to get lapped by someone going way faster than you, and you need to get out of the way. And not like you should get out of the way, like, hey, you're required to get out of the way.
You literally have to get out of the way.
Have to, because you're impeding their race. Right. Yeah. And so Carlos, I'm gonna describe what happened before I found out more information. Carlos just, he kind of gets out of the way, and so I'm like, okay, he saw it, but then he just like straight into Oscar, like the most blatantly horrible Carlos Sainz mistake moment I've ever seen in my whole entire life. Like, he has, don't get me wrong, he's like kind of like, you know, there's been, oh, like bumped into this person, whatever, but that one was straight up like, meh, like, he had so much fault.
It was squabbling with Fernando, and
which says a lot about where Williams is, by the way.
Yeah, squabbling with Fernando and Oscar. Oscar is collateral damage.
Yeah, well, even before he even hits Oscar, there's something in Oscar's like water bottle or something that's got him heated. Maybe it's because he was leading the race for so long and he's like, stakes are high. I have never seen Oscar this heated in my life. This is before he even is hit. He goes, "Get out of the fucking way, you idiot. Oh my god." And he said it just like that. He was like almost shouting it, and I was like, it didn't even sound like him. I was so shocked. And then naturally, you know, he gets hit, and he said like fucking idiot, ton of stuff.
Yeah.
And then he goes, well, I mean, the race engineer, Oscar's race engineer, was like, it was his fault. Like, just, which is, I mean, it kind of is true, but his race engineer goes, Oscar, that's signs that cost us that. Target is to get to the end of this tire. And Oscar goes, oh, mate, just don't fucking talk to me right now. Nice of you guys to factor that one in, by the way, thanks. Yeah. I'm like, okay, he's mad. I have never, in my days, I've never seen Oscar like that. Like, that was not Oscar.
I mean, my man had one hell of a crash out, and I think every bit of it was warranted.
100%. And so here's what I found out after the fact. So technically, and this happened for multiple people, there's quotes from like Isaac, like, oh my fucking god, these people are so fucking slow, you know, like, everyone was having a really big issue with the blue flags and people not getting out of the way. There was an error. So typically the way that a flag is like presented, you know, they have it on the screens and they've got the marshals waving, but also it pops up on their steering wheel screen and it'll light up blue, like blue flag, you know. No one's steering wheel got lit up. So there was actually a technical error. But so, like, don't get me wrong, it's like, yeah, it didn't pop up where it normally does, but also use your eyes.
Yeah, open your eyes.
Hey, look at the road, my guy. Hang up and hang out. Look at the road. So there's a slight, very, very slight amount of, what's the word I'm looking for, like, amount of grace I'm going to give there, but not enough to where it's no, it wasn't, it's not enough grace.
It's not enough.
I understand being kind of caught off guard. It's not something you normally have, but also you're an F1 driver. You make millions and millions of dollars a year, and your entire job is to make sure that you were paying attention to things and that you're good at this, right? So anyways, I literally wrote it was completely avoidable in my notes.
It was, and that's the really unfortunate thing for Oscar, because there was a good shot of him at least having an opportunity to try and overtake Lando again. And then he got hit, loses time because of that, and then just any shot at getting P1 back, just nada.
Right. And I mean, to go into what happens next, there's a meme that I'm really resonating with, and it is a picture of Oscar Piastri, and it says, "I sure hope good things happen to me this weekend." And it's a picture of him in front of a factory that's labeled "Bad Things Happening This Weekend Factory." And he loses his gearbox, and then he's out of the race.
Yeah.
After like leading most of it. So yeah.
I feel for all the Oscar Piastri fans because like I'm like that's like pit of despair, like levels of just again, that's like Charles Leclerc levels of bad luck.
No, literally, one of the memes I'm looking at right now, and there's two. There's the first one's like first time, like with like the noose around the neck with Charles, and then the other one is the picture of Charles on like the hill with like all depressed, and then there's that picture of Oscar from a while back like that. It's like corporate needs you to find the difference between these two pictures. It really is like. Here's the last one. Sorry, it's just so important to me that I share this. You know that Simpsons meme that's like, "This is where I come to cry," and then the guy goes, "Cool."
And it's like, oh, cool. And it's Oscar fans and George Russell
fans.
fans this season. Yeah.
Oscar showing George Russell.
And the thing is, like, it's true. Because let us not forget that at one point, at the beginning of this season, you and I had completed the same amount of laps in an F1 season as Oscar Piastri. Yeah. Because brother didn't start or didn't finish, one of the two, nonetheless, it doesn't matter, didn't finish his home Grand Prix, the home opener, and didn't finish the next race either. Like 2 races in a row, that guy just like, poor Oscar, done for the day, and race, like day hadn't even started.
No, literally, like, it's
so literally like this is where I come to cry. Like, aha, cool. I mean, we've been there.
Yeah,
I'm sure we'll be there again at some point this season because we know our team and we know our drivers. But yeah, unfortunately, welcome to the club. It's been a while since we've had you, but we're yeah, the Oscar Piastri fans and George Russell fans are really picking up the slack on that one right now.
Yeah, so that's what happened then. And then Lewis was kind of like, I wrote, "Why is Lewis swerving?" He was swerving, and I was like, what the hell is going on? Something very interesting that I thought was funny is Isaac was having to kind of hold up Lewis for Max to help him. And he did a great job of it, but like, you know that meme of like the guy with the gun that's like got tears down his face, like he doesn't want to be doing this? It's like Hajar holding up Hamilton, his racing hero, twice to help
because that boy loves him some Lewis Hamilton, which like deservedly so. But like in his photo dump, the picture that he posts of himself driving, Lewis's car is right next to him. And it's just like, it's like Lewis, I think, could stab Isaac like in the chest, and Isaac would say thank you.
Yeah, it's his hero. So,
but it's like, oh,
it's sad.
And then, Lewis, though, poor buddy. I'm telling you, the FIA has just a personal vendetta against Lewis Hamilton this year.
I will say,
because it's like,
I was gonna say, I get it. However, speeding in the pit lane is like kind of like the most basic thing not to do.
No, I know, but it was only 0.1 kilometers an hour, which again, we've talked about this with the whole, with like 18 speeding in the pit lane penalties the other weekend. But like, I get it. I get why they gave him a penalty. He did. He broke the law. Whatever. But it doesn't change the fact that that man has sneezed in a completely different room as the FIA every single time, damn near. And the FIA is like, yo, penalty. Yep. We heard you sneezed, you're getting a penalty.
No, literally. I will say I totally agree, but also like it's one of those at that point like this one felt more like a self-fulfilling prophecy just because it's like I was like, man, you didn't have to. And I know you didn't mean to, but like
Yeah.
that one again, as a Ferrari fan, I hate it. But also like that was
Yeah.
so avoidable, dude. Like just chill.
But it did bring up, yes, this one warranted or whatever. It it doesn't change the fact that I think he's gotten more penalties so far this season than any other driver.
Easily.
And some of them, I mean, that one in Spa, complete and utter bullshit. Like,
No, but yeah.
I mean, it's like the FIA is Jordan Belfort, and like they are just like time penalty, Lewis Hamilton, penalty, 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 and like it's crazy that he's, I think, P2 in the standings right now with all of the penalties that he's gotten.
Which is crazy. Um and also like I just want Ferrari to I mean what do I even say? I want them to
Just be a successful F1 team.
I
You'd think
want
that
them
wouldn't be too much to ask, but
I would like
sometimes it
one
is.
weekend of solace
You
where I'm
know,
not
it,
having to worry.
well, we got 3 weeks where we don't have to worry
That
about it.
doesn't count. That's not what I mean. I just
I know
want
it is, but no, I know what you like. It's just one of those. You're like, yeah, but it's one
yeah.
of those. Considering the season that they had last year, I I am not mad at what we have seen so far with it being a completely new regulation set.
Yeah. I'm not mad. But
But
also I'm mad.
they're going to have to do something upgrade wise over the break or shortly after the break, or McLaren and Red Bull will pass them.
But yeah, well, you know what? I mean, race ends. Max is on the podium, and now he is down by the same amount of points that he made up last year.
You're lying.
Mm-mm. Same exact recovery at the summer break.
That checks out for one. Uh, it's gonna be interesting. I will say this podium was fun in particular. So Lando wins, and then I believe it's P2 Max, P3 Kimmy, right?
Kimmy was first. No, it's sorry,
No,
Lando. Holy shit.
Lando won.
Lando and then Max and then Kimmy. Yes.
Okay,
Sorry.
yeah.
I'm so used to the other races with Kimmy winning.
No, I know.
Sorry.
So for anyone that remembers, in 2023, Max wins the Hungarian Grand Prix. Um, Lando is on the podium. And this was when he would do, when McLaren was still kind of like, you're there, but you're not great. And so anytime he was on the podium was when he would do his champagne spike. Now he only does it when he wins. 2023, he champagne spikes. And the Hungarian Grand Prix trophies genuinely might be my favorite on the entire calendar. They are these hand
Beautiful.
painted porcelain trophies. They are stunning. They are beautiful. They are very breakable. You see where this is going. And if you don't know, when he does the champagne spike, Max's trophy, I mean, like the most cartoon ass way, just falls, topples, breaks. You see Lando go, and then Max and him look together, are laughing. And then it's just like, there was a whole bit between, like, with McLaren and Red Bull. Like, it was just fun.
Yeah.
And then there's just this super fun moment on the podium this year where it's like they're handing them the trophies. Max literally points at the trophy and Lando and just like straight up giggles.
They know. They know.
Like,
He
they
knows what he's talking
know.
about.
And it just, and obviously, like, you would like to think that they remember these things that happen to them, but it's like sometimes they're on the podium so many times that the podiums kind of run together, and they're not always going to remember a specific podium or celebration. But this one, between the two of them, like
So
seeing them
memorable.
on the podium together again, and just kind of have that moment of like, haha, remember when you broke my trophy? And then Lando literally like takes the trophies, moves them off the podium, and like well out of the way before the celebration, because he was like, no, 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 history shall not repeat itself today.
Right. Well, I also like it's The trophies really are like so breakable. Like
And they're stunning.
none of the other trophies are like that. And like again, I would like to emphasize stunning, but like they are simply like literally like a little glass vase situation.
Yes.
Like it's just so funny. Like they've got these like basically like young teenagers, young adults that are spraying each other with champagne after a race win when their adrenaline's pumping. Like, do you not expect something to happen? I'm surprised it took that long
No,
for a
honestly. And
trophy to
it's
break.
not the first trophy we've seen broken. A lot of times sometimes they've happened like when the teams are doing their own separate celebration. But
Didn't
this one
Timmy
was
break
one
one
of those of
recently with
like
that?
I I don't remember. I know it's happened. I think it happened with Red Bull where it was like one of them just knocked it over and then it broke. But like it was really fun to see that. Um Charles yet again, I mean, talking about him, P4 in Hungary, like he's been P4 in Hungary for like the last, I think, 3 at least Grand Prix.
Hey, he's hungry for more.
He's hungry for P4, that's for damn sure.
Get
Like,
hungry for more.
uh-huh, I got it.
Okay, just making
We
sure.
didn't have to explain it. I think, I think the people got it.
I just had to make sure.
Right.
My brain's just like up on another level, you know? Like
Is that what
I'm
we're
so
calling
high.
it right now?
I'm just so high above everyone, you know what I mean? Like my humor is
Sure.
just so
Uh-huh.
elite.
Uh-huh. You heard it here first, folks. Um, but yeah, no, it was just, I mean, Charles said, I was P4. Let's just run back. And Charles, I would have loved you to be on the podium, but I mean, I will take P4 because I know how bad it can get.
Yes. This is lovely in comparison to the horrors that we have experienced.
But with Lando winning, I think that makes we've now had 5 different race winners this season so far. I'm like,
Dang.
it's like this year wants to be 2024 so bad.
Yeah.
Because that was when we had 7 or 8 different race winners, and now we've got 5, and we're only halfway through the season. Like, I I wouldn't be surprised if we see Max on the top step at some point. I
Mhm.
wouldn't be surprised if we see Oscar on the top step at some point. And if that's the case, that's 7 race winners right there.
That's a lot.
I mean, 5 in itself is already a lot
Yeah. You
because
know
we
what?
only had did anyone but Max, Lando, and Oscar win last year?
I thought we had a lot of podiums, a lot of first time podiums,
Yeah,
but I
maybe
can't
I
remember.
don't remember if we got a Mercedes win or not last year, but nevertheless, we didn't have that many different race winners. This season, however, really fun.
So Lando, Oscar, Max, George.
Okay, so we did have a George win.
We had one George win, but we had 2 George wins, and besides that, it was
Okay,
Lando, Oscar, Max all season last season.
so we only yeah okay, so only 4 race winners. So like
Dang.
yeah, so we already have 5, and we're halfway through the season. I wouldn't be surprised if we see I have a feeling we have at least one more new race winner this season.
I do too. And for some reason, I feel like it's Isaac. I don't know if that's a realistic thing to think, but for some reason, I have this feeling that Isaac's going to get a win.
I would love to see that.
I would
I
too.
don't know that I feel like my vote is for Max
Oscar. Ooh. But yeah,
or
he'll definitely get
Oscar,
it.
but I think if I have to pick one, I think I'm gonna go Max.
If I had to pick one, it'd be Max. But if I had to pick two, it'd be Max and then Isaac.
Okay.
I don't know why
Okay.
I got a feeling. I
Okay.
believe in my
I
child.
got a feeling.
And then
Ooh. Sorry, that was the Black Eyed Peas.
no, it's okay. It's a great song. 3 races until our race in Madrid, and I'm like,
Crazy.
it's actually technically 2. There's 2 races, and then it's
That's
Madrid.
crazy. Yeah, because we come back and it's the Dutch GP, and then I think we have one week off,
We got
right?
Monza. Mm-hmm.
and then we have Monza, which we will be in London for, and
Mm-hmm.
then we have our grand. Then we have like it's one of those. Like I feel like we're being punked, and that we haven't actually planned this trip or bought all of these tickets, and that it's just this elaborate scheme, and we're just gonna like be there, but not at like. It doesn't feel like I don't know. It doesn't feel real.
No, it does not. I don't think it's gonna feel real until we're literally there.
Honestly, I don't even know. Like, I know we'll see the track set up in parts of Madrid, but it's one of those. I feel like until we're sitting in our seat for that first practice, I feel like it's still just gonna like I'm gonna feel like we're just in Europe. We're just there for a European vacation. We're in this fun new city, and then and then it's gonna be like, wait,
There's a
oh
reason you
right.
came here.
Hmm.
No, we literally built our trip around this.
No,
We were
we
like,
sure
we're
did.
going to do an international race. And we said that like a year and a half ago. We were like, okay, we should do an international race. And we were like, okay, let's commit to one then. Actually, almost 2 years ago now.
Yeah,
Because about a year ago is when we booked the first stuff.
we bought the tickets. I mean,
October of last year.
yeah. So
And we booked the
almost a
B&B in
year
August.
out. Like we had tickets to the Grand Prix before we had anything else. Like we or no.
We had the
We had
B&B first.
Airbnb. That was right.
Because
Even though we had
that
no
was
one now,
over a year.
we had an Airbnb for over a year. Like we had Airbnb and tickets to the race before we ever had plane tickets, which is just really funny. Like
Well, they literally didn't have flights out that far. We had to
true,
wait for them
you
to
have to
create
wait.
flights.
But it was just that part in particular was so funny to me of just, yeah, we're going. We don't know when, but we're going.
And then we were like, this one?
Like
Okay.
this one? I don't
Yep.
know. I'm so excited.
I am too.
That's crazy. Two races and then it's the one that we're gonna be at?
Yes. I'm ready. Let's go right now. I'm kidding.
Honestly,
Also, yeah.
I'm so down. I'll take a sabbatical from work.
Honestly, just, yeah, go on leave. It's fine.
Because I don't want to use I mean, a good chunk of my PTO are going to this trip. But your girl has been stockpiling her PTO, so I have this trip covered.
Good.
Uh, but I mean, I'll take some I'll take some voluntary unpaid time off.
Oh, yeah. I'm currently working like 50 unpaid hours a week to stockpile my hours that I'm getting so that I can go on this trip without falling behind in my program. Um,
Yeah.
so by the time we get there, I will be very, 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 very ready.
Yeah.
More
Oh
than I
yeah.
already am.
I'm just we're close enough. Like we're almost a month out, and we're close enough to the point where it's not just a concept or just like an idea like further down the timeline. It's now it's a I'm running out of time to buy the things that I like the last of the things that I need,
Right. Exactly.
which is crazy.
Yeah.
Ah!
I'm so happy and
I'm
excited.
so excited.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. We booked a paella cooking class. We,
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Harry
we have,
Potter.
yeah, we're going to Harry Potter. I'm just, we're collecting little pieces. We probably need to do another planning call
Yeah.
sometime on break or on the summer break. Just nail
Yeah.
down a little. We have some loose plans, but
Yeah.
we
But
we
besides
we know
that,
where we're gonna be most of Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
hell yeah, we do. So, yeah, I mean, I guess it will be a minute before we come back. It'll be a few weeks, but I hope
Yeah, we
everyone
got three
enjoys.
weeks.
Yeah, I hope everyone enjoys their summer break. And I hope that you all get the rest that you need from the mental stress of being a Ferrari fan.
Yeah, like let's all do some just like R&R, some rest and recovery.
Some box
Let's like
breathing.
do something for you. Just like take a minute. You don't have to worry about F1. We might get some silly season, we might not, but you know what? Like let's not worry about
Don't worry
it.
about it. And then
It's
when the cravings hit for F1 again in like a week and a half,
mhm.
try to push them down. It'll be fine.
We'll
Um,
survive.
yeah, I already saw memes today. They're like day one without F1 for the summer break, and I'm like, yeah, that's gonna be me in probably like a week.
That's
But
kind of what it feels like because that is the one thing, the one downfall I feel like about summer break is in particular in this time frame, there is no other sport that I'm watching.
yeah, pretty
In
much
the
everything's
off,
over.
like in the true off season between Formula One seasons, I've got hockey to fill the void. Like you've got college football in the fall, but like summer break, there's no hockey, there's no football, there's really no other. There's other sports that I'll watch, but nothing really else that I'm just like deeply emotionally invested in. And it's a little bit of like let me out. Like I feel locked a little bit locked in a padded room.
Hey,
Um,
you did tell me that you haven't had time to read or anything lately, so now you can read.
that's true. That's true. Yeah. It has been like I know I haven't it's been like a couple weeks since I read a book, which is that's a big deal. It's a big deal for me. Um, but I don't know. It'll be interesting.
It'll be interesting. Well,
I think
okay,
I
wait.
think at least this summer break, our anticipation of trip will be what gets us through it. So
Yes.
sorry no
Oh.
one else can do that, but we can.
Over under on how many George Russell shirtless pics you think we'll get over the summer break. I'm saying 3.
I was about to say, I was like, we're getting three.
And I'm talking like 3 separate posts, not like
Yes.
one post with 3 in it. I'm talking 3 separate. Okay.
Three separate three.
Yeah. I think that's pretty
And
good
at
guess.
least two where his long ass flippers are just out and about.
Oh yeah. Man's got
That
some
man has
flippers.
really long feet, which is a really weird thing to say, but
But
it's true.
it's true. Once you
He's
see it, you
got
can't.
long feet.
He does. I mean, they're basically like literally flippers. So, anyways, we will see you back after summer break with a update on how many shirtless pictures George Russell posted.
We'll keep a
Um,
tally. Don't worry. We're gonna boots on the ground journalism.
yeah, we're very invested in the summer break. So, with that, I'm Hannah.
I'm Sydney,
And it's lights out.
and away we go.
Bye.
Bye.